The forest is quiet and calm. Sunlight slowly filters through the tall trees, casting soft shadows on the ground. The air is fresh and earthy, carrying the subtle smell of moss and damp wood. Leaves rustle gently as a light breeze passes through the branches, and in the distance, the occasional bird chirps softly. The forest seems to breathe slowly, and time feels different here. A man walks carefully along the forest floor, stepping lightly over roots and fallen branches. His movements are deliberate, slow, and calm. He notices the details around him, the texture of the bark, the soft moss underfoot, the scattered leaves, and the patterns of sunlight on the ground. After a short walk, he stops in front of a large, hollow tree trunk. Its surface is rough but sturdy, shaped by years of wind and rain. He leans down and looks inside the trunk. It is empty yet full of potential. The smell of wood and earth is strong and comforting. Small insects scurry away as he gently brushes the interior. Each movement is slow and careful, emphasizing patience and attention to detail. There is no hurry here, only quiet focus. He begins cleaning the inside thoroughly. Dirt, leaves, and small pieces of bark are removed with soft brushing motions. The subtle sound of the brush against wood and the occasional rustle of leaves outside create a calming rhythm. The hollow space slowly starts to feel lighter and ready for transformation. He examines the trunk to decide where the entrance should be. Using a small handsaw, he carefully cuts a doorway. Each slice of wood produces a soft, natural sound. Dust falls lightly to the ground as the entrance takes shape. The doorway is modest, just enough for one person to enter and step into a peaceful space. After finishing the doorway, he turns his attention to the floor. Small wooden planks are chosen and placed carefully inside the trunk. Each plank is adjusted and leveled by hand, producing gentle tapping sounds as wood meets wood. The floor begins to take form, simple yet functional, perfectly fitting the hollow space. Once the floor is ready, he carves a small square window. Sunlight streams through it, creating soft patterns on the wooden surface below. Each movement with the chisel is deliberate and slow. The light entering the space connects the interior with the outside forest without disturbing the tranquility of the tree. He smooths rough edges and adjusts the surfaces inside. Small shelves are built along the walls for minimal belongings, each placed with care and precision. He takes time with every step, making sure the interior is comfortable and secure, maintaining the natural feel of the tree trunk. A tiny loft is created above the floor, just enough to lie down or sit quietly. The surface is smoothed with hands, soft to touch but sturdy. Every movement remains calm, with no rush or noise, only the natural sound of hands brushing against wood and the subtle ambiance of the surrounding forest. He pauses to sit inside and observe. Light shifts slowly across the walls and floor as the sun moves higher. The forest outside continues its quiet rhythm. Leaves rustle, birds sing faintly, and the wind whispers through the branches. Inside, everything is still, safe, and peaceful. He tests the small spaces, adjusting where necessary. The shelves, the loft, and the floor all feel solid and natural. The tree trunk now feels like a real home, a simple shelter in harmony with its environment. Nothing is extravagant, only functional and calm. Every sound is soft and deliberate. The scraping of hands, the gentle brushing of dust, the tapping of planks. Nothing distracts from the peaceful rhythm of the forest. Each task is performed with slow care, emphasizing a connection to nature and the quiet joy of creating something by hand. He sits back and looks around. The sunlight casts moving patterns on the wooden floor and walls. The forest lightens and darkens as the day passes. Inside the tree, there is a sense of calm that cannot be rushed, a slow, quiet satisfaction in simplicity. He takes a moment to breathe deeply, letting the air fill his lungs. The silence is comforting, broken only by the soft natural sounds outside. This hollow tree, once empty, now holds warmth, calm, and the sense of a home crafted with care and patience. The man steps lightly inside, testing the balance of the floor and loft. Everything is stable. He moves gently to the window, noticing the play of sunlight and shadows. The forest outside continues quietly, but inside the tree there is a perfect stillness, a private sanctuary in the heart of nature. He brushes the interior one last time, removing small dust particles and smoothing surfaces. The soft brushing sound blends with distant birdsong and the rustling leaves. There is no hurry. Each movement is calm, creating a slow rhythm that fills the hollow space with quiet energy. Finally, he sits down comfortably inside the trunk. Light continues to filter through the window, and shadows shift gently with the sun. He breathes slowly, enjoying the stillness and the subtle sounds of the forest. The small home is complete, simple, and natural, perfectly integrated with its surroundings. Inside, there is no rush, no noise, only peace. The man is still. The tree is still. The forest moves around them quietly. Together, they exist in harmony, a small home born from patience, care, and the calm rhythm of nature.